Welcome to what is now called Project Twingo, Episode 2. You join me on a few little laps of Autumn Park that I did in my L200 the other day, which you can view in the video here. And if you don't know what is going on, then I suggest you check out Episode 1, which explains what madness I'm doing with this Twingo. You may also notice that the audio is slightly better quality. That's because I've got a new microphone. So let's crack on with the main event of the video. We're going to look at what we're actually going to do to the Twingo to get it roadworthy first. Right, so we've got quite the collection of parts here to go through. So let's start with the easy stuff. The Twingo didn't come with an actual owner's manual, so I thought I'd best pick one of those up. Got it off eBay for quite cheap. We'll be adding up all the prices on screen somewhere and at the end, but it's always handy to get these, especially because it quite often has in the back all your specifications, which is good because whilst you can find it on the internet, it's always handy to just have it in the car somewhere. That's that. Next up, let's look at these. So I'll try and pick this up. Some Brembo brake discs. So these are not actually the discs I ordered. They mysteriously went out of stock on ordering, but they are just standard vented Brembo discs, because whilst I've not looked at the actual ones that were on the car, I suspect they're probably pretty grotty, and if they're not, I don't know when they were last changed, so it's always safe to change them. Eurocar Parts have completely forgotten about my brake pads though, so can't change those yet, but that would probably be the last thing on the list to do anyway. This way up, what's in this box? This one, big warning label. It is a battery. I'm not going to get it out because you've probably all seen a car battery before. It's got a cover on it there. Quite a small one. Having 4x4s, I've got quite used to having large batteries. So I might even go down today and sort that out. Right. Left or right? Let's go right. This way up again. This is most of the service parts. I think it's all the service parts. So we have an air filter, which is one I've never seen before. It's a funky disc style one. That should be a relatively easy thing to change, except for the fact it is cable tied in. My neighbour's just decided to start up his motorbike, so you can probably hear that in the background. Fuel filter. Again, no idea when this was last serviced, so we're just going to change everything. The world's smallest oil filter. Look how diddy that is. Of course, to go with oil filter, need some oil. Nothing too outlandish there. The other essential thing, aside from a battery, that I absolutely need to do is a new VE belt. Given I don't have a belt on there, it made it quite challenging to find out which one it was, because there's so many different engines for Twingos. But this one appears to be the one, so when I go up there we'll go have a look and see whether it fits. Very nearly bought one with air conditioning, which the car doesn't have. Some spark plugs. 4 of them. Not much to say about those. See what they are like. Again, no idea when last service, so we'll just change everything out of an abundance of safety. And then some brake fluid. 2 litres of it, because I wasn't quite sure how much you'll need. Apparently it takes 1 litre exactly, so there's a bit extra to account for that. And then some good old brake and clutch cleaner, because that stuff's good for getting everything off. And that's the contents of that box, so we'll now put it all back in again. But there is also one extra thing that is absolutely required to go on track, and it's this, which is a helmet. Now, it doesn't have to be a fancy FIA approved helmet, it just needs to be of a certain safety standard, which this one is. Comes in plenty of colours. I think it's more of a bike design helmet, but if we get into actual motorsport, then I'll have to swap this for a FIA or Snell approved one, but don't really know what to say about a helmet. It's a helmet. Fits on my big head. So that is all the parts that I've bought so far. What else is missing? Brake pads, and then we can give it a good service. So where are we up to so far? Car was £150, battery was best part of 65, air filter for 11, brake pads 27, oil filter just over 9, fuel filter 579, oil just over 30, brake discs nearly 70, and this was for those grooved ones that didn't turn up. Brake fluid £17, brake cleaner £5, all bought from Euro Car Parts, not a sponsor. So they had a big sale on, so got £67.53 of discount. Auxiliary V-belt, owner's manual, helmet 75, then got a refund for those brake discs. Bought some new brake discs and some spark plugs, and so far the entire car plus all the parts comes to £417.66. So if you want to see what we do next, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe and tick the notification bell. I'll see you next time.